All right, welcome back, everybody. This is session number 28. It is around 3:30 in the afternoon on Dienstag of the 10th of the month of Lipan, and we are in the Temple of the Rat beneath Malo Misto Pub in the city of Zadash. The party had made their way past a few battles with some smelly troglodytes, and they avoided a battle with some yawning, tired orcs who were sitting in a room. And in that room was a nifty wall puzzle Melody discovered was invented by the Imrobglio faction. And solving this puzzle led the party to a key. Sibo grabbed the key and unlocked a door to an adjacent room. And from that room emerged three pale-faced goblins who were trapped there by the orcs. And they were warning the party not to touch the first two keys in the last room. So where we left off, remember, Sibo was the first to enter this last space. The goblins were very happy. They were shouting, we're free, we get to go home, and thanking Sibo and the rest of the party as they were carrying the body of one of their fallen out of the dungeon. So where we left off, Sibo's actually the first in this room. And in this room, you see a number of wooden chairs. There's a campfire that is still barely lit. There are bones and skulls and teeth from what look to be like animals, probably rats, scattered on the floor. And there's like a dirty pile of hair and muck and a couple of different buckets in the southwest corner of the room. You get the distinct idea that you don't want to actually explore what's in the southwest corner of the room. In the northeast corner of this room, Sibo sees that there is another door, and that's where we will pick up today.
Okay, so they all left, right? The captives?
Yeah, the captive goblins have disappeared.
Now, I'm going to ask you all a question. My good friends, my party. Do we have to go in there? Because that room looks fucking gross. And I really don't want to be there. I can smell it from here, and I'm a good 10 feet from the door.
Yes.
If we're gonna... Yes. The answer is yes. I was gonna explain myself, but yeah, we do. It's too hard to come up with an explanation right now.
If you want to keep guard on the back, then you're welcome to, but...
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes. No one will get past me. Also, someone should take the key because I'm the one who has it.
I'll take it.
Alright. I give Melody the key.
Is this the door that we're talking about?
That's right. There's another door that you haven't inspected yet.
So let's enter the room first and see what's around.
Yeah, the smell in this room is starting to get more and more unbearable the deeper into the room you get. The room is 25 feet by 25 feet, and there's all kinds of like very gross remains in the southwest corner of the room. You see the chairs that the goblins must have been sitting on, the wooden chairs, and the chairs are more or less around this small campfire that the goblins had built.
Can I prestidigitate the room so it doesn't smell that anymore?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so Melody just kind of wanders around the room and goes, and you, and just points at the air and cleans the air so it doesn't smell that anymore.
Melody actually does a fairly good job, like, cleaning up the stuff that's on the ground and the air. The smell does not entirely dissipate, but the floor is much cleaner and things are in a much tidier state than it was a few seconds ago.
Nice. So people can come in.
Okay, I guess I'll inspect the room for anything interesting.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a... are you perceiving, investigating? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just investigating the room.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. Anybody else who's in the room can do the same.
Intelligence +1, +2.
Yeah, Emir, what are you doing at this point?
That's a 20.
21.
21.
22.
Okay.
Guess I'll investigate the room as well, my bad.
Better get a 23.
This party must have had a good sleep because they're hitting 20s all of a sudden.
14?
All right. So everyone who got a 20 and higher detect that this the door, the door that leads east out of this room is made out of metal, and there are 3 different knobs, kind of like stacked in order like a traffic light, like top, middle, and bottom. 3 different knobs to the door. You've never seen a door like this before. There seems to be no practical reason for why a door would have 3 different doorknobs. But this door definitely stands out to you as being peculiar.
Anyone have detect magic to see if it's magical? Wait, do I have? No, I have one to magic missile. I can't. No, of course not. Does anyone have detect magic or anything before I just go inspect the door?
Soren has that? I believe Soren has that.
This is speaking as Teddy. Assuming I do. I usually have it prepared, but also, again, I don't have my up-to-date character sheet with me, so I don't remember my prepared spells off the top of my head. I do have the wand to detect magic, so, yeah. I suppose the room's not nasty anymore?
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it was a few moments ago.
Okay, yeah, then I'll come in and I'll use the wand.
Yeah, Silrin, you definitely detect that this door and something behind it is magic.
Does it have a school?
Okay, gotta look it up.
It doesn't have to. Not all magic
Goes to Harvard.
To a school of magic.
Evocation.
Okay, that's upsetting. Yeah, it's magic, and wait, was the last like puzzle thing evocation?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so here are the 2 options. Either it is a puzzle, and we do it, and yeah, or it blows up. And personally, I don't like either of those options.
Can Melody investigate for a puzzle?
Yeah, so that earlier investigation check would check it out. I mean, you don't detect any puzzle on the door itself. You just notice that the door is weird, that it has 3 doorknobs.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the door. Is there anything different about the door? Like, what are they? Just 3 doorknobs? Like,
they look like they're the same material, the same size, same shape.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab the one in the. Wait, are they stacked like one over the other?
Yeah.
Over the other?
Kind of like the way a traffic light would be, one over another.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the middle one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna twist it.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Bat. A magical dart comes from some unseen slot and hits you in the back, and it causes 2 points of force damage.
Okay.
I'm leaving the room. I'm going over here. You guys can have fun with this. Seems like a gay old time.
That's fine. I'm gonna keep being the crash test dummy. I'm gonna grab the bottom one.
Bat. The doorknob clicks, and you can feel the door begin to give way. The door opens by pushing it inward into the small room behind it.
Okay, cool.
So you didn't get hurt, but the door, it looks like you've been able to open the door.
Yeah, okay, cool. Can I just like open it up and go through the door?
Yeah, yes you can.
Okay, I'll do that.
So, Bat, you enter a small room that looks to be something of a makeshift closet or storage space. You can't quite tell. But upon entering the room, you notice a distinct feeling of feeling chilled from head to toe. Looking around the dim light flickering from the campfire behind you from the previous room, you notice strange frozen particles floating about the entire space, kind of landing on you, sticking to your body, and slowing down your movement considerably. It doesn't hurt, but it seems like it's just like all these little dots that are flying around the room are slowing you down. At the end of this small closet, you see a wooden stool with a scroll and a candle that has long been burnt out. The room itself is very, very dark, except for that dim light coming from the campfire. Above the stool on the wall, you see a row going from left to right of 10 hanging keys. They are numbered in order from 0 to 9. Next to the keys, nailed to the wall, is a wooden shelf, and on the shelf is a small glass case. Inside the glass case, it looks like there's some sort of metal key. And there's some sort of that you also notice a very interesting lock mechanism that seems to be forming some kind of metal hinge that locks the small glass case to the shelf. What would you like to do?
Let me see the scroll.
Okay, so Bat, you slowly make your way into the room another 5 feet so you can grab the scroll off of the stool. Again, you're noticing these frozen particles stick to your body, kind of slowing you down a little bit more. You pick up the scroll and you see what looks to be a series of formulas. You're not quite sure. For everybody in the game, I'm showing you this on the screen on the D20 map. It looks to be a series of different formulas that look to be like mathematical equations of some kind, and the formulas include pictures of potions of different colors.
Is this actually a...
Okay.
Okay.
Melody is gonna... Can she try and prestidigitate the air around her to be warmer and see if that makes her go faster?
So you try the prestidigitation, and it momentarily does warm you and the air around you, but after another moment, you notice that the air, once again, starts to chill up, and the frozen particles are starting to stick on you again. And you see what Bat sees.
Alright, so she's going to do math. Alright.
12 times 6 is...
Damn it, I was doing the math. Teddy just posted them all in the chat before I could
I got an
finish it.
answer.
76. Sorry.
I got 49.
How did you get 49?
So you see the 3 potions equals to 36, so that means each one is 12.
Yep.
And then 28 minus 12 will be 16, and there are 4 green ones, so each green one is 4. And then 4 minus the 2 of the thing equals 2, so that means the little teeny potion is 1. So it's 1 plus 12 times 4, so that's 48 plus 1, so it's 49.
Yep. I misread that. I just had a brain fart and I said green equals 6.
I know it's a little early to do math.
I know. I just realized that it's a little early to do any kind of math.
Yeah, but you know, obviously it's the Asian brain that just like, oh, math, cool, yay. Goes with it. So yeah, I got 49.
So I guess at this point that means Bat has shared the scroll with everybody so everyone could have a look at it.
Yeah, just share the scroll.
Are the keys numbered 0 to 9?
The keys are numbered from 0 to 9.
So I feel like it's saying grab key number 4 and 9. That would be my guess.
Sure.
So I have a question. When Soren used the wand to detect magic. Was there magic around the ring? I mean, the keys as well?
So does Silren go into the room?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the spell lasts for 10 minutes. It's still going.
So when Silren goes into the room, he notices that all of the keys are also glowing.
Cool. They're same aura on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They're also magic. Is it evocation again?
Mm-hmm.
They're also magic, which, if they're anything like the door, could mean that they explode.
Okay.
So, have fun doing that. I will sit here. I'll heal any wounds you have. I'll help recover your strength. But I'm not touching them.
So Melody and Sibo realized, well, they solved the puzzle, and then the answer is 449. So are we going to take the key, the 4 first, and the 9 after?
Sure. Melody's gonna walk in and go grab those keys.
So Melody grabs the key marked 4 and the key marked 9 off of the wall. Nothing happens to her other than she notices the deeper she gets into the room, the more of that chilling sensation.
And what did you say about the metal box?
The metal, so yeah, there's a glass case connected to the wooden shelf with some sort of hinge mechanism.
And solving this puzzle didn't do anything to that?
Solving the puzzle or picking the keys off the wall didn't seem to change anything that happened in the room.
So what if you said there was some kind of a lock keeping the glass case on the shelf?
Yep.
Could she stand on the stool and try and unlock the lock?
Yeah, so Melody, you notice this lock is super unusual and quite intricate. It's unlike other locks you've seen. It looks like it looks like if a door had 2 keyholes, one key would need to go in 2 slots, one on the left, one on the right. And it looks as if you might need to trigger or unlock this lock simultaneously with 2 different keys.
So at this moment, Sibo is going to come in and assist Melody to unlock the thing simultaneously on count of 3.
Okay. She'll hand
So-
him the 9 key.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna count to 3, and then we're gonna put it in and twist together.
Okay.
Got it?
And put the 4 key on the left and have Sibo go on the right.
Yep. 2, 1. And then we put it in and twist together.
And the hatch mechanism unlocks the glass case. You can now open the case and retrieve the metal key inside.
Hey! Okay. She grabs the key.
Yeah, everyone here, go ahead and take 100 experience points for solving this puzzle. Blake, go ahead and take an extra 15 experience points for being the first to solve it.
Yay.
And Melody, you do notice when Bat showed you the scroll, written in fine ink on the bottom of the scroll, it said, "Made by the Imrobglio."
Ah ha ha. Wow, they're everywhere.
So it looks like you have a metal key now in your possession.
Wait, I have a question for Kat. What is that supposed to mean, the thingy that Matt just said? I might have been not in that session.
There are a bunch of factions in this world. 3 to be exact are main, at least here in Zadash. And one of them is the Imrobglio faction, which was Shinebright's faction. So when he and Melody talked about factions in this world, Imrobglio was his, and he was a really high up dude in it. And it's a faction that essentially makes these puzzles and dungeons for rich people and people who want to keep stuff safe. So all of the work that we've been doing was made by the people that Shinebright works with.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And wait, no, there are 5 factions? Can't remember, 3 or 5. I wrote it down somewhere. And that's not the faction that I'm interested in exploring, but it is a faction I am now ish familiar with.
Cool. Well, we got the keys, so da 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 da.
Melody's going to walk out the room and hand the key to Emir.
All right, he just kind of like holds it and stares at it like, is this the one we need?
I mean, probably, maybe.
I hope so. That was a lot of struggle to get a key that wasn't.
Watch it be someone's car keys or something.
Oh man. So yeah, Sibo at this moment sort of feels like this is the key to see the Rat King. He has sort of like a feeling, and we just have to find the right door.
And Melody is going to ask Sibo, hey, can I have that key back? The 9. I'm gonna go put it back.
Yes. Yeah, and gives the key.
And she puts it back.
Okay.
And tries to organize things so it's as it was when they arrived, except without a key.
It looks as tidy as it once was.
At this moment, Sibo is happy that he found the key, but at the same time, kind of disappointed at the same time that it wasn't a treasure.
Hey, Silverin puts his hand on Sibo's shoulder. Hey, Sibo, the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
We didn't make
all
friends
those
in this
people
dungeon. We
and
only
the
killed
centipedes
and
that we
tortured
killed.
people.
That's not true. We made friends with some orcs, who were kind of dicks, to be honest.
I didn't really sound
honest-
like friendship.
Honestly, pretty shitty treasure, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
The friends we made along the way sucked.
Yeah,
No, we
did.
met some Zerf Niblins, some deep gnomes. They were cool.
Okay, I guess we made some friends along the way.
Also, we got close to his friends, us, you know.
I still hate you all.
Yeah,
I'm kidding about that. I'm kidding about that.
But
Yeah.
but a little bit less.
Of course. Anyway, let's go open the door now.
So, do we know? Can we guess as a group which? Do you think the door that we have seen that we haven't tried, or it's the door in the very beginning, right?
I think it's
The
the
one that
door
we
in the very
couldn't
beginning.
open?
Yeah. The group is
Yeah.
pretty sure that's the only door that would make sense because you can see the staircase going down.
So, are we gonna go right now, or should we prepare? Well, should we rest up and come back here?
I think we can go now. It's fine.
We did take a short rest.
Yeah.
Earlier in the dungeon, and we haven't
Okay.
expended too many resources past that.
Okay, so off we go then.
Okay, so Emir has the key. Where is the group headed?
Back to the beginning.
You want to tell me the marching order?
Guessing like Ymir, then like me, or me, Soren, Melody, Sibo.
Melody wants to be
Probably
able to
good
back
one.
this time around because she wants to scan and check things as they go along.
Okay, so Sibo will be the fourth one then.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm down for that.
Emir, Soren, Bat, Sibo, Melody?
Emir, Bat, Silren,
Emir,
Sibo,
Bat.
Melody.
Soren,
Yeah.
Sibo. Okay.
Bat and Ymir will always be in the front. Or, not always, but in most cases will be in the front.
I gotta do big damage, which means that I gotta be in the front.
All right.
So
Can Melody make an investigation check on, like, assuming they walked the entire way and did not just teleport through a wall, can she investigate this little, this little dip in the dead end?
Yes.
Okay. She wants to investigate it for secret anythings. Oh, well, that's a 12.
You don't find any secret anythings.
Wow, lovely. And nothing else around the guillotine or in the hallway?
Nothing else but spider webs.
How long has it been since we solved the last puzzle?
So since the puzzle, you went into the room with the campfire, you solved the puzzle, and then you walked back out.
No, I mean, sorry. Since the room with the campfire, how long has it been? Like 2 minutes?
More than 2 minutes, because you have to walk all the way back. I would probably say, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes?
It took 15 minutes to walk? Okay.
We think.
I was just asking because I want to know if detect magic is still up.
5 feet, let me think about this. I have to count all the spaces. 50, 100, 25, 50, 200, 250.
If it takes you 20 minutes to walk 200 feet, then I'm
so
sorry.
about 400 feet. So
if our walking pace is about 30 feet per round, per 6
so just
seconds.
over 10 rounds, maybe 12 rounds, something like that.
Okay, well, 10 rounds is 60 seconds.
A minute. Yes, plus the time that Melody took to investigate that thing. So just over a minute, maybe.
Okay, cool. So detect magic is still up. Was my question.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
is this door magic?
The door is not magical, but you do detect something magical behind the door.
Any school?
Okay.
Is it evocation again?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Again, not every magic effect has a school. I don't know why I'm speaking in character.
No, it helps me because then I can look it up and tell you. Yes. So when you detect some sort of transmutation effect behind the door, but not on the staircase. It's like something maybe in the ceiling or in the floor. You're not exactly sure.
All right. Well, that's upsetting. I'm actually real quick. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here while you open the door.
Okay.
There's some magic, and it's transmutation. And my last experience with transmutation magic was not fun. It lasted a lot longer than I would have liked.
Cool.
Sorry, should I try to open the door?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Alright, I guess I'll slide the key into the lock and try to turn it.
Emir, the key is a perfect fit, and you turn the knob, and the door opens.
Just look back at everyone and I'm like, I shall continue onward.
But in case this wasn't obvious, there is some kind of transmutation magic coming from that room. So be careful. It's in the ceiling or floor or something.
Emir just kind of like at the doorway there, kind of like look in and try to investigate, see if there's any sort of trap.
Could I also, now that the door's open, can I peek my head in and get a clear view of where it's coming from?
Yeah. You both can make an investigation check.
Okay. I mean, the spell would tell me the exact location.
Oh. Emir, you make an investigation check, and Soren, I'm going to type this for you in the chat.
Alright, I rolled a 17.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, I don't need to type it in the chat because Emir figured it out. Emir kind of like looks into the platform that leads to the staircase going down, and on the wall, like embedded into the wall, you see a small demonic face that's been painted on the wall with looks like red eyes. It has whiskers and like a rat-looking nose and mouth. And there's no, you can't tell from the eyes what facial expression it's trying to convey to you.
And that's magic?
Yeah, you detect some magic coming from that.
This is my best guess. If you touch that, you're gonna be a rat. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be a rat. I'm good. I don't know if there's anything else to that besides just touch it, and I don't know.
I can live out my dream of being a rat finally.
I'm gonna guess like, that's all I could think. I'm like, if we want to be rats, maybe this is the way to do it. Maybe this is the way to become friends with the rat.
Yeah, but I think priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we can come back later. Priorities right now is to help out with Dog.
Becoming friends with the Rat King would be cool, but I don't want to do that if that means becoming a rat forever.
So we're gonna try to avoid touching it and go past it?
Yeah, let's just not touch it. Let's just go past it and just...
Can I look at see if there's any sort of trap mechanism attached to said mask? I don't know. I just don't want to.
You do not detect any trap mechanism.
Hello?
But Silrin did detect magic.
Hello, rat face? Big rat statue. Hello, if you can hear me, if you're sentient. We're passing through.
Did it say anything? Does it do anything?
It didn't say anything or do anything.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
No.
Okay. I want to test it out. Okay. I'm gonna throw a dart.
Give me a accuracy check. Dexterity check.
Does that just be an attack roll?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Right.
If it's testing accuracy, then it would be an attack roll probably.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Everyone froze for me. What did any of you say?
Bat, make an attack roll with your dart.
Never mind. That's a natural 1.
And the dart falls right on the ground in between you and Ymir. You couldn't even get it past the doorway.
Cool. That probably stopped me from doing something stupid that I'd regret. Oh, I guess, yeah, let's just go walk past it.
So are you now leading the group back?
Oh, no, Ymir. You probably still lead the group, because I'm squishier than you.
Sure, I'll step into the entryway above the stairwell here. And,
okay. Ymir, you walk in and you notice your clothing, everything that you're wearing, slowly change color to match beautifully with all of your surroundings, like the floor and background, and thereby you seem to now be camouflaged, which grants you some bonuses.
Just gonna look at everyone, kind of be like, it didn't hurt me? Okay. This isn't terrible? I wasn't expecting, from everything that's been happening so far, I was expecting to crazy stuff happen to me, not have my clothing change color. Interesting.
So you say this and everybody can see this happen. And what are people doing next?
I mean, I'm down to just continue walking in order.
Yeah, I'll take note of Brett's changing clothes, but I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, so Ymir, you're gonna start walking down the stairs?
Yeah.
And Bat, you're gonna go next behind Ymir?
Yep.
And so, Bat, the same exact thing happens to you. As you cross by this, rat face in the wall, you notice your clothes, everything you're wearing, you now appear to be camouflaged with the surroundings.
Cool. This is perfect for a sneaky monk. I can finally become one with the surroundings and just leave.
Everybody else, what are you doing?
I will also go in.
Okay. And Silrin, you are now also camouflaged with all of the surroundings in this.
I did not expect that one to happen. I got the Diamian badge, but I thought it would be like the third one trips you up.
As Melody walks by, she's going to bow.
At the rat face.
Yes.
And Melody, you too have become camouflaged, and you are one with your surroundings. The four of you can see each other fairly well when you make small movements or when you open your eyes. You can see the eyes on people's faces.
Yep. So Sibo goes in.
And Sibo, you become camouflaged, and you blend in with the environment. All of you who are camouflaged, it's plus 10 to your stealth, but you don't know how long this effect lasts. Emir notices that the staircase goes down about 20 to 30 feet before he can see the floor again. So it's not that far before you can see the bottom of this staircase.
Oh yeah, continue down the stairwell. Kind of just carefully, slowly.
Okay.
I don't want to do it carefully or slowly. I want to do it brash and quickly.
So the group makes their way down the staircase, and you see a long hallway with like dozens and dozens of rats crawling around on the floor. The rats of all colors: brown furred rats, gray rats. You see a small bowl of milk kind of around 30 feet ahead of you on the floor, and you see about a dozen rats forming a ring around the rim of the bowl, just like lapping away at the milk that's been left in the bowl. As your party makes their way down, you once again see hand-hewn and animal hand or footprints on the walls. And Emir, you see a small sign that's painted in red on the wall that says, "Welcome to Karni Mata, Temple of the Rat." All these small little rats are kind of darting around on the floor. They are jumping on your boots and walking around, kind of inspecting you and running around furiously, kind of playing and licking the milk that seems to have been deliberately placed on this floor.
We should have closed the door behind us, probably. Can I go do that?
Silverin,
Yeah.
Silverin can go close the door.
Yeah, and also, can we get we got the key out of the door and kept it, right?
Yeah, you tell me what you're doing with the key.
I'm assuming we didn't open the key and then leave it in the door as we opened it. I hopefully we didn't have to narrate taking the key out.
I do want to know who has the key, though.
I think Ymir is the last one to have it, although I'll probably ask for it real quick to go relock the door.
So someone's going to take the key, go relock the door, and then hold on to it?
Sure, unless anyone else wants to hold on to it. Also, I'm pretty good at hiding things on my body, just in case that comes up.
Okay. Emir, since you're in the front, you also notice several murals painted on the wall, which look to be like rats in different warrior poses. There seems to be a mural of what looks to be one giant rat kicking and punching at much taller enemies, while its tail is simultaneously whipping an enemy to its side that was trying to backstab it. So it's a pretty cool mural that you see on the wall, Emir.
I guess Emir's just gonna look at it for a minute and be like, that's pretty impressive fighting from a rodent.
Not bad, kid, as you wipe blood from your mouth. But you'll have to do better to defeat me. And then you anime fight. Sorry, we're in a rat dojo. My mind has so many anime things going through my head.
The first thing I was thinking about was Ninja Turtles.
That's also
yes. This is direct. Yes, that is exactly what Bat is based off.
We gonna find
I wish
Splinter?
that was the joke.
What if this rat dojo is led by a turtle? And it's reverse Ninja Turtles.
Possibly. Anyway, let's just keep going. Let's stop dawdling and keep on. Or, well, there's a rat in front of us.
Can I have permission
I mean,
to move
that.
Melody?
Sorry, that rat just symbolizes where the bowl of milk is, and the big
okay,
ring of rats like drinking the milk.
Just trying to like step around them and walk by.
Yeah, you can sit around them. Yeah, of course.
Just not disturb their little feast.
Ooh, as Melody steps by, can she gently heat the milk for a little bit so that it warms up to like lukewarm, warmish temperature?
Yeah.
Can I continue to have control of Bat's token from last week? It wasn't changed, so I was able to control him on
I
the
know.
last map, and I want to be able to fuck with him still.
Melody, you warmed the milk. The rats, most of the rats kind of like look away from the milk for a moment and then just continue slurping away at what's in the bowl. Emir, as you round the corner, you notice the passageway splits, going to the right and to the left. And going to the right, you see lots more rats kind of scurrying around on the ground. And you can't quite tell how far down the corridor goes, but it goes down at least 30 feet. Going in the other direction, you don't notice anything in particular, Emir, except possibly an uptick in heat. So maybe there's something in the other direction, but also you can't see that far, even with dark vision. You would need to get a little bit closer.
The rats might be the sign that's closer to the, I don't know, heart of the area. Maybe that's where we need to go. That's my best guess. I don't know, which way do you guys think we should go?
It's strange that it warms up over there. But, I don't know, would the Rat King be in the heat, or would he be with a bunch of rats?
Probably with a bunch of rats.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll continue onward towards, rats.
Yeah.
Kind of step on them.
Yeah, all right. So Emir walks down the corridor where the rats is, and stepping into the corridor, you can see that it continues down another 40 feet or so. And at the end of the corridor, Emir, you notice what looks to be some sort of rat's nest. You see a large nest of small, furry, brown rats, the occasional dark-haired rat, and the occasional albino rat with pink lips and white fur. They're all kind of scurrying around, jumping on top of one another, running around, sniffing you, and then running back to the nest, sniffing each other, looking, jumping on your shoes. They seem to be attracted to anything that reflects light. So I guess Emir, I don't know if anybody has a torch or something.
I cast light on Melody's bandolier.
Okay, so they're attracted to Melody's instrument, and they're just kind of like walking up, sniffing it, and sniffing around Melody.
Actually, I'm going to cast light on Ymir's axe, and then stay towards the back of the party, away from Ymir, so that the rats don't go near me. Because I'm trying not to say anything to be respectful, but Soren is not enjoying all these icky-ass rats.
Should we try to talk to any of these things? I don't know if we have any sort of, speak to animal spell.
Doesn't Sibo have that?
So should I cast it, and or should we just blindly follow the rats?
I think probably just follow them for now, but
Okay.
once we get to something like the Rat King, should use it just so we don't run out. Unless someone else can also cast Speak with Animals, then we could just
Melody
speak with animals.
Melody
Okay.
has the Foklik and Bandor that she always forgets about. So she can use that to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Yeah, you can cast it then.
Wait, so she's gonna cast it now, or she's gonna cast it when needed?
I mean, it might be nice to cast it now. There are lots of rats around, so we could probably just ask where's the Rat King and follow wherever the rats point or head us towards. On the other hand, it might be a bit overwhelming to hear hundreds of voices all chiming at once. So yeah, I don't know. Sibo, how do you want to play this out?
I mean, is that level 1 slot for you?
No, it doesn't use any spell slots for me. It's just my instrument.
Oh, okay, because I have to use my spell slots, so maybe it will be probably the best if you do it then, just in case if there's imminent attack or some sort.
All right. So she pulls out her bandor and strums it and goes, "Rats!" and casts Speak with Animals.
Rats, the musical.
One note is all you need.
And with that melody, you do in fact hear a cacophony of rats. They're saying things like, I'm hungry, where's the milk?
Are they saying things like rats? We're the rats, we pray at night, we stalk at night, we're the rats? And then is one rat saying, I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules, and then they all say, let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into? Please tell me they're saying that. That would make my year.
Well,
I don't know what that's a reference to.
I need this, Matt. I need this, Matt. They need to sing the rat song.
I wish I knew what that was a reference to. I don't know.
Teddy, please, you're too attached. You gotta let go, man.
No, you
Please,
can't have
Teddy.
talking rats and not have them sing the rat song.
the first thing...
Teddy, please.
Melody, you also notice you can hear Wasabi speaking. And Wasabi is saying, I'm gonna die. I can feel it. I can feel it. My end is near. Please, find the rat master. Find him. Find her now.
Her. Okay. She's going to start by asking Bat if she can hold Wasabi.
Yeah, sure. Also, once Wasabi's healed and all out of this, I got a lot of questions to ask him. He's had a lot of very bizarre, sus behavior. I got questions, but that's for later.
Melody, how long does your Speak with Animals last?
An hour. So
an hour. So
yes.
You have time.
Yes. And she's gonna start by talking to Wasabi and saying, look, I know it's hard, I know it's tough, I know it hurts really, really bad, but if you can hold on just a little bit longer, we're almost there, alright? You can do this. Take strength from Bat, and hands him back to Bat. Then she's gonna pull out Twitch and say, Twitch, you think about eating these rats, and I'm abandoning you. And tucks Twitch back into her pouch.
So, upon just the sight of Twitch, you notice several of the rats like shriek and say, "No, it's gonna get us!" And they run towards the far end of the corridor, away from you.
Okay. Well, be good, and there will be a bowl of milk for you at the end of this adventure.
You can actually hear. Wait, I think you can hear multiple animals, right? Like.
Yes, I can speak with any animal. I think.
Twitch says
it affects her, not a specific animal.
So, yeah. Melody, you can hear Twitch say to you, but there are so many rats here. Surely you wouldn't mind if I kill 1 or 2 or 3.
I would mind very much. This is the rat temple, where everything is filled with rats, and each and every rat here I'm going to assume is sacred. But if you'd like, we can take you over to a tavern at Malamisto or something, and I can let you go and have a ball, and you can go kill all the rats you feel so inclined to do, but not here, okay?
But Mom,
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. There's so many rats.
I know.
It's like I'm a cat in a rat temple or something. Like, let me at them.
Am I going to have to restrain you, or
you might have to
restrain yourself?
You might actually have to restrain me.
Okay. She's going to unwrap. I think she had a blanket like slung over her shoulder. She's going to unwrap that and burrito kind of roll Twitch up so she's almost straitjacketed, but leave her head free and like hold that to her chest as she walks through the rat temple.
Got it.
Did we just see Melody make a series of like squeak and meow noises?
Yes, you did.
And then she's gonna turn to the other rats. I assume, I don't know how big Twitch is at this point, but her hand could probably hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And turn to the rats and say, I'm sorry for the scare. No worries. I have her under control. She won't hurt you. Not as long as I have any power to control it. But we have a friend here, gestures at Wasabi, who is deathly ill, and we'd really like to help him. But for that, we're going to need your help too. Do you know where we could find the Rat King or Queen?
Mm-hmm. So the rats approach you again now that they see Twitch has been restrained, as it were. And the rats say, yeah, just follow the hallway. Follow the hallway and you'll find the Rat Master. But there's some people in here that don't belong here.
Who?
Some not so nice people. They're not as nice as you.
Aww. Well, thank you. Thank you for your help. Can she... Wait, nah. I don't think rats would appreciate this quite the same. She'll try... No, she's not going to. And she'll just walk down the hallway and follow the rats. She was thinking of prestidigitating, but realized that would be like 100 or thousands of rats to take care of, and so she's not going to. And just follow the hallway.
All right, so you walk all the way to the end of the hallway, and you're now like standing next to a huge rat nest, where you see like one much larger, probably pregnant rat. There's tons of fur and teeth sticking out of all the it looks like scraps of newspaper or newsprint and posters and bones and twigs and things like that. It smells like absolutely awful. And again, it's like a nest, so there are dozens and dozens of rats just kind of crawling on top of one another. They are jumping around on your shoes. A couple of them crawl up your legs, which seems to displease at least Silren, I would guess. But they don't seem to really bothering you. They're not biting you or anything like that. They're just inspecting.
Hello, friends. Do you know where I could find the Rat Master? We have a friend in dire need of help. Gesturing at Wasabi again.
It's almost like a chorus of rats say, hello! And they point with their noses and arms towards the other end of the corridor and say, just keep going that way. Eventually you'll find the master. She's probably smoking, so follow the smoke.
Thank you. And heads here, I suppose?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Melody, as you walk towards the other end of the hallway, you see 4 hobgoblins standing in front of you. They all look very badly bruised.
What happened to you guys?
Yeah. And it seems like they speak common. And the first one is the leader. And he looks at you and says, we tried to bust down the door to get down here with brute force.
And?
Did it work?
Almost. And they all hold up their like hands and fists. As you can see, bandages and bleeding. And they say, our friends are up there trying to solve a puzzle, but somehow we got teleported down here and we can't get back upstairs. How did you get down here?
Magic.
Also magic, says the leader. Yeah, well, we didn't like that magic because we got really lost. This is the 2nd floor of the temple, I think, right?
I'm not entirely sure at this point.
2nd going down.
Yeah, they all mumble at each other in their native language, and they say to you, yeah, that's what we think. We're 2nd going down. How did you get down here?
Magic.
Yep. Oh.
Well, good luck with that.
Teleport spell?
Something like that, yeah.
Are you trying to deceive?
Silren is, yeah.
You want to roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Something like
It's not a hard roll, this one.
17.
Yeah, so they totally
Something
believe
like
you.
that. Yeah,
They
well,
totally believe you and said, well, do you need any torches? We have a few extra torches.
oh, my good friend, we've got magic. Well, good luck getting out.
Yeah, well, we're going to head down that way. I'm assuming you're coming from that way. Did you see anything down there?
A
We
large
saw...
nest of rats.
Oh, no, more rats. They look at each other, and,
Wait,
and they're
sorry.
shaking their head.
So, okay, did you notice that? Why would you come into the dungeon? What were you trying to find?
Yeah, it seems kind of dumb coming into a rat dungeon if you don't like rats.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Did you not expect the rats?
Well, we didn't expect quite so many, and we didn't expect to get quite so hurt.
In the rat temple, you didn't expect rats?
Well, our leader came down here to learn. He wanted to learn the way of the rat.
And you don't like rats?
Well, he's our leader, so we follow him where he tells us to go. We're very loyal.
Is he here?
No, he's upstairs trying to solve a puzzle, and then we got teleported down here.
Oh, Lamau, that's funny. I did lock the door. I'll go unlock it.
I was gonna wait to see what was gonna happen, because... So you do actually go back and unlock the door, Silrin?
Yeah, I would prefer not to go back with these guys alone so that I don't get, like, mega jumped. But okay. I'll go back and I'll unlock the door and I'll hide the key on me and I'll hold the door open for them.
Okay. Anybody else want to go with you?
Nah, he'll be fine on his own.
Melody will follow.
All right, so Melody, Silrin, and Emir are going to go back up the stairs, up the passageway, let these wounded creatures out. They thank you profusely and ask you, Silrin, so you don't need any torches? Are you going to be good down there?
I cast light on my holy symbol.
Right.
I'm good.
They say, okay, well, just be careful. There's a lot of hobgoblins and rats down there. That's how we got hurt so badly. So get ready.
Wait, sorry. These are hobgoblins, right? That I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry. There are orcs down there. Orcs and rats.
And they got teleported?
Yeah.
Whack.
I agree. Some weird magic in this place.
You're telling me, buddy. Well, bye. Wait. What are your names? I don't need to know individually, but do you have like a group name or something?
Well, my name is Slashy, and that's the guy that's been talking to you.
Yeah. Well, Slashy and friends, I've got to just let you know, if it weren't for us, the door would be locked behind us, and you would never escape with your life. So, you're welcome, and remember that you were saved by Silrin and the Sillies. Remember that name.
He makes you can tell he's making a mental note. And you can tell your friends that you saved They Might Be Orcs. That's our party's name.
Do you happen to be a band?
We are a band of orcs. Indeed.
But
there's at least one drummer among us.
But you're hobgoblins.
Yeah, hobgoblins, sorry. I keep making mistake.
Cool. Do you know any giants?
We do know some giants, including your friend over there, the tall guy.
Cool. Just checking.
Any...
Well, thank you, Silrin and friends.
Silrin and the Sillies.
Silrin and the Sillies.
Yes. I'm Silrin. These are my Sillies.
Okay, they look at Melody and Emir for confirmation.
Just gonna glare at Silrin, kind of.
That glare means I'm right.
I just got back, and the first thing I hear coming out of the bathroom is, "Yeah, so we're Silrin and the Sillies."
Gerald,
yeah, it's not true.
Just stay in the Zoom call while you shit.
No. I don't want to talk to you people while I'm taking a shit. That is.
Howard.
Anyway,
you take shits. Never mind. Don't answer that question. Don't answer that.
So the hobgoblins thank you, and they say good luck. Be careful down there, and don't forget our name, and we won't forget
Yes,
yours.
they might be hobgoblins.
Yeah.
And we are Silver and the Sillies. Goodbye.
All right, so Melody
I
looks
close
like
the door
it's...
and I lock it behind them.
And you lock it? Okay, great. So it looks like Melody is back, leading the group down the passageway. And Melody, you see the passageway winds around, kind of like in a backwards C shape, until you get to a wooden door. And you can hear some shuffling going on behind the door.
Hello?
You hear back a voice that sounds like it's very close to you. Hello?
Hi! We're down here visiting the Rat Temple because we have a friend in dire need of help. Can we come in?
Are you looking for the Rat Master, did you say?
Yes.
Then no, you cannot come in.
Why?
We're not looking for the Rat Master. We're looking for someone else.
Who are you looking for? Says the voice.
Not the Rat Master, that's for sure.
No, you cannot come in. Says the voice.
Why?
Damn it.
Why?
No comment. But at this point, Melody, you notice there are at least 2 shuffling bodies in the room behind this door.
Please.
You notice some chuckling, Emir, coming from behind the door when you say please.
We come to show you, to come sell you this legendary mug.
Make a persuasion check, please, and with advantage. You might be on their good side with this.
Wonderful. Thank you, Halfling Luck. What is that? Oh, that is a 14.
14. The same voice you heard from before says, "Legendary mug, huh? Go on. Tell us more about this object."
Well, it's very magical. It produces any...
Real quick, don't tell him it makes cats. This is a rat temple, don't tell him that.
It produces any liquid you'd like that you can think of that is non-poisonous. And so it can make that delicious soup that your mother used to make, or it can make some fine wine, fine ale, or just fresh water, or a glass of milk. Any of the above. Try it now for free by letting us in.
It would be a jug of milk or a mug of milk, not a glass. Just
True.
Yes. We don't mean to deceive you.
It's pretty large.
And how do we know you're not lying to us? This sounds like a deal that's too good to be true.
Because
You can open the door and find out.
Well, it could be yours for only $19.99.
You can hear that they're like speaking to one another. What? Can anybody speak Orcish, by the way, in this group?
Nope.
Okay, maybe we will let you in. And the door slowly creaks open, and you see a 25-foot by 25-foot room with one other door to the northwest that exits, and you see 3 orcs standing in the room. The one closest to the door says, "Show us the mug."
Melody is going to tightly grip the mug as she pulls it out of... She rummaged through her pack and pull out the mug and tightly grip it with one hand and twitch with the other.
I whisper to Bat, "Wait, is that the rat? Is that the rat?"
Do you think I know? I've never seen the Rat Master.
Well, I don't... I mean, not necessarily you specifically, you're just next to me. Should we be selling these people? I feel like maybe we should use the mug on these people. We could just beat them up.
I mean, we could just beat them up. Yeah, that's very true. Maybe if they try to fight back or anything, we can settle this, but let's just see how things play out so far.
If I make you a mug of fine wine, port, ale, anything you're interested in, would you let us pass through unharmed?
Melody, you can now see also into the room. You see like what looks to be like probably rat bones and skulls. They must have been eating rats. And this orc says to you, make some soup.
All right. She's gonna think of her favorite soup from her home.
And Melody, could you roll a d6, please?
That's a 5.
A glorious homemade soup appears in the mug, swimming with vegetables and chicken flavor. The orc seems very pleased by this. He grabs the mug from you and starts chugging the soup. And his two orc buddies move closer to the doorway to get a closer look. And they say, it works! So, I guess the lead orc says to you, Melody, so I guess this mug is your permission to pass through here and go to the next room, is it?
Yes. And if we're ever harmed, it will stop producing that liquid because it can only be produced through goodwill.
Through goodwill? What do you mean exactly?
Well, you see, after the person that's been bonded to it has been harmed, it decides, depending on the severity of the harm, how much more it will produce before it stops working.
Okay. Can you make a deception check, Melody?
Yes. That is Anne.
That's not what I remember the wizard telling us. I remember the wizard saying that if the person it's bonded to gets harmed, then all the liquid it made instantly turns to poison. Painful, deadly poison.
That's a 17.
Can you also make a deception check, Silrin?
Sure. 18.
The orcs stand there confused, but they all seem to buy what the both of you are saying, and they say, "Oh, we'll take good care of it. We'll take very good care of it."
Yeah, no. So just like, yeah, well, it's good to know that right now it's bonded to you, Melody, so that no one would hurt you. Otherwise, anyone who drank soup out of it would die painfully and instantly.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to die painfully.
Oh, cool, awesome. So will you let us through the room?
Yeah, we were planning to. You're giving us the mug, though, right?
You can keep it safe for now.
For now?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we are, fools?
What are you going to do? Beat us up and die?
I distinctly recall one member of your group said they wanted to see the Rat Master, and we don't want that to happen.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, they're saying something to one another in Orcish, but you can't quite tell what it is.
I'm gonna whisper to the party, do we fight them?
Emir, at this point, you're also noticing that the camouflage on you is starting to fade.
Oh, right, we had camouflage. We could have... I mean, we probably couldn't have snuck past because we would have had to open the door, but...
Well, thanks, folks, for your kind hospitality. And she's just gonna try to walk through and go to the other door.
The orcs are talking to one another and said, No. I think you're gonna give us that mug.
Okay. So we will.
And then you're gonna turn around and leave this floor because no one is going to see the Rat Master today but us.
So we won't.
Alright, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to walk in here. We're going to open that door. If you attack us, then you'll instantly die from the poison, from the soup getting instantly turned to poison and stopping your heart very quickly. Or we can go through unharmed and we won't need to get nasty.
The orc standing to the north of the one in the doorway has a pained look on his face, and he's saying something in Orcish to the leader that is causing the leader to think for a moment.
It's 3 to 5. You guys have swords. we have swords, and I can shoot light out of my hands, and she can make people's heads explode, and he can crush people with his bare hands. He can summon thorns from his bow, and this guy can beat the fuck out of people so goddamn well. So, I mean, if you really want to try your luck, I guess go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it.
They're now all three of them are speaking to one another in Orcish, and the leader says to you, "We'll keep a good eye on your mug, how about we let you in and no one gets hurt?"
That sounds wonderful.
Are you gonna give it back when we come back, or?
Do you want us to give it back when you come back?
Yes.
So basically, we're just holding on to the mug.
Yes.
Yep.
You can use it for now. You can get your time with it.
The main orc is kind of smiling and said, "Well, I got my soup today. I don't know what the two of you are gonna do." And he's fumbling forward to Melody to ask Melody to hand over the mug.
Keep a good eye on it, will you?
I
She
will.
hands it over.
I will. And the orcs all settle into the southeastern corner of the room and start fiddling with the mug, and they give you free passage.
On we go.
We're gonna have to fight them again when we leave, right?
Totally,
That's
absolutely.
okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
At this point, you do notice that one of the orcs has produced another full mug of soup, and he's greedily devouring the soup out of the mug, and they're kind of play fighting with one another to all grab the mug. But their attention is not on you at this point. Melody and Bat, you are also noticing that the camouflage is fading from your body.
Okay.
Can we open the door then? Just open the door.
Yeah. Let's see here. So, the carvings on this door look like there's a rat carved into the door, wearing a hooded cape, standing in a fearsome pose with its fists in the shape of knuckles, touching each other.
Melody does that.
Can I give a fist bump to the knuckles? Like, nice, man.
Yes.
Do I die instantly?
Nothing happens. You
Okay,
feel
cool.
delighted that you just feel delighted that you got to do that.
The urge to make a Sonic reference is just really bothering me. Let's go.
Yeah, open the door and go in.
All right. So, Melody, you open the door, and inside this next room, you see about a dozen hobgoblins, all kind of standing around. Some of them have weapons drawn. Some of them are you can tell they're palming the walls, looking for switches and levers or something like that. Some of them are carrying torches, and they look at you and say, "What are you doing here?"
Hello, folks. Looks like you are in some trouble. Is there anything I can help with?
They say, "Yeah, in the next room, the Rat Master got a few of our friends. We want to get them back out."
Oh no. How do you go into the room?
They point at this door. Hold on, let me point at it. They point at the door, one of the doors leading north out of the room, and the hobgoblins are saying you, "They're right through that doorway.
Well,
They're in trouble. We heard a lot of screams and painful noises coming from our friends in there."
oh, that's awful. Let me help. And can she roll an investigation check for a switch or puzzle to open the door?
No, you don't have to. They all tell you that you can easily open the door by turning the doorknob.
Then why haven't you gone in?
Because of the thing.
What thing? The Rat Master?
Well, we're pretty sure the Rat Master is in there, but there's some other thing in there that made our friends, we don't know, disappear, disintegrate. We have no idea where they are. We just know that our friends haven't come back out.
Were there 4 of them, led by someone named Flashy?
The hobgoblins looked at each other and said, no.
Okay. Well, she turns back to the party and relays this information. Do we want to go in?
Yep. It's probably something past the door that will probably try to fight us, but we're just gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah, can you go in there and rescue our friends? At least find out what happened to them?
Yeah.
We'll all hang back here and wait for you to return.
Sounds good. By the way, guys, I'm out of second level spell slots, so we won't be able to get any past that traces or, spiritual weapons or whatever. Or hold persons. Hold person is a good one.
Alright, good to know. And she opens the door.
Okay. Melody, you open the door north out of this room.
You guys move your tokens up.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Inside, you see a room that is about 35 feet wide, 15 feet deep, and there's another door in this room that leads out, going southeast. And in the main part of the room, you see 3 statues of hobgoblins that look as if they've been turned to stone. One of them is standing there with a mace in one arm and a shield in another, as if it was defending itself. One of them is moving its hands in a circle, as if they were casting a spell, and one of them is swinging an axe using 2 arms. And these 3 statues of hobgoblins are kind of in a diagonal shape across the hall.
Awesome. Well, your friends are dead, and I don't think we should go in there. Because I don't want to get turned to stone. Personally, I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe you guys would be down, but I am super in favor of not going in there. Sorry, Wasabi, you had a good run, but looks like this might be the end of the line. Can't exactly get in there.
Melody Speak with Animal Spells is still active, and you can hear Wasabi say to Bat, don't listen to him. Listen to me. I'm your friend. I feel that the life is fading from me fast. You need to find the Rat Master today, now.
Bobby, I feel like you always try to tell me something, but you never realize I don't understand how to speak to rat.
Melody is going to
Melody understands that.
She's going to translate this word for word in a kind of pleading, squeaking voice.
Okay.
To Bat.
Okay.
Okay, we'll find the Rat Master. Just gotta deal with whatever this is.
To Wasabi, can you smell the Rat Master anywhere here?
Wasabi is nodding his head.
In this room or nearby?
Could be in this room, could be nearby. I smell the smoke.
Let's try a different room first, because this one turns people to stone, and then we'll come back here and see if this is our last option.
Wasabi says, find the Rat Master.
We're trying. Is the
You're not
smell...
my fucking dad.
Can I...
What if he was, though?
That would be crazy. Soren doesn't know his parents, it's possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows, maybe Wasabi was a human who got polymorphed or something, I don't know. Or, no, an elf.
Melody is gonna gesture for Wasabi.
Yeah, I'll pass over Wasabi.
She's going to cradle him and walk him over here and say, is the smell any stronger here?
Wasabi says, nope.
Is it stronger here?
Definitely no.
Is it stronger here?
Nope.
So it's not stronger here?
I smell tobacco. Sweet tobacco.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper this part. I could send in my illusory duplicate and just be like, hey, how's it going? I'm a real person. And then if they get attacked, we're like, oh, right, we don't need to go in there.
That's a solid idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Go send them in.
I use Channel Divinity, Invoke Duplicity, and another Silren walks out of Silren's spot. And Silren's gonna... It lasts for a minute. Silren's gonna have new Silren walk just like this way and be like, Ratmaster? Hello?
Teddy, how do creatures figure out whether or not that's the real Silren or not?
I think it's usually an investigation check versus my spell save DC.
Investigation check versus... Okay. So, Silren, I'm going to give you another token and put a this brown dot on it to indicate your duplicate.
That's orange, and if you call it otherwise, I will get irrationally upset.
And, oh, now I definitely have to call it orange. So they have to make, you said, an investigation check?
I think so. It might be specific rules for Invoke Duplicity, but generally that's how illusions work. It's investigation.
Okay, and he got a 7, so he's gonna fail, and think that it's think that there's some elf walking into the room.
Who is he?
Melody, could you make a Constitution check, please?
Just a basic check is a 10.
Basic Constitution check. Oh, I'm sorry,
10.
Constitution save.
Constitution save. Well, that is still a 10.
Okay. Melody, you notice your arms and legs feel as if they're starting to solidify and they're getting harder to move.
Can I use the last of my strength to back out of the room?
Yes, you can.
Or at least to, like, fall backwards out of the room?
And as you fall backwards out of the room, you notice a large creature, scaly creature, with what looks to be like thorns growing out of its back, these piercing emerald blue eyes, and 8 scaly legs. And it stares at you and growls as you step outside of the room. And I'm assuming you shut the door?
Would that turn off the illusion?
Nope.
Then yes.
Are you shutting the door or not?
Yes, she shuts the door.
Okay. So, Silren, can you still move your duplicate behind the door? You have to be able to see it.
I'm sorry, because bonus action on your turn, you can move the illusion 30 feet in space you can see. Yes, okay. It doesn't disappear if I can't see it, but I can't move it.
But you can't move it. Okay. So, Bat is now closest to the door. Bat, you notice that whatever creature this was, it seems to be moving closer to the door.
Can Melody move again, or is she still semi-paralyzed?
It looks like the technical term for this is you are restrained. And you have to repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn.
I can't. Lesser Restoration. Do you have Lesser Restoration?
I do.
That might help. That's kind of just a catch-all, don't die spell, other than damage.
It says blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. I don't know if I'll have a second level slot for that.
Yeah, so the 2 spells that remove this effect are Greater Restoration and Wish.
Cool. Okay, so I guess if Melody gets petrified, we can go drag her back to town.
Yeah. We're gonna have to pay up the ass for this, most likely.
Hey, Melody. And I don't put my hand on her shoulder because I'm afraid that it's gonna spread to me. But I make that gesture and I say, "Don't die, because it's going to cost us a lot of money."
Question, am I continually getting more and more paralyzed, or am I just where I am?
Yes and yes. And when you want to take your second turn to do another save, you can. Just let me know.
I'm going to have my illusion say, "All right, you scaly bitch. The fuck was that? Why are you being such an asshole? I'm just trying to see the Rat Master, and you got the... You dick."
That was a 6. for another save.
That fails. And Melody, you're noticing your fingers and other extremities are also starting to now turn to stone.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah. For what?
Sorry, I should have specified. Arcana check to any information that I know about how petrification works or this creature.
Okay. Go ahead and make a save. Make a roll.
Yeah, I rolled on D&D Beyond. I got a 7, so not very good.
No, but I would still let you know that because you're a cleric, you would know that Greater Restoration is your best bet to save Melody.
Cool. Well, none of us are close at all to having that. All right. I, Teddy, know something that Silren doesn't, so I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. Melody, your body really feels like it is turned to stone, so I'm going to put a blue dot on you for now. Before your body...
I'm going to yell to the hobgoblins. Hey, can any of you guys cast magic?
They're watching this happen, and they're all sort of like, ooh.
Can you cast magic?
As Melody, your sense of what's going on starts to fade, you can hear Wasabi say, "The master is definitely in that room." Okay. The hobgoblins answer you, Silren, and they say no. But that was very clever magic that you have. You can make a duplicate of yourself.
Yeah, thanks. It was thanks. It was so helpful. Thank you.
With her last bit of consciousness, can she send a message to Bat saying Wasabi says the Rat Master's in the room?
Yep. And with that, Melody, you have become stone. The hobgoblins look freaked out by this, and you can hear them speaking to one another, and they're you can hear them easily. You can hear them saying, "Our friends are probably turned to stone too." Yeah, our friends are in there. They're probably stone. That's why they haven't returned. Yep.
They are. They're dead. Yes, I saw them. They're stone and they're dead.
You saw them and they're dead?
I said that. I said, hey guys, your friends are dead. And then I said to my party, let's not go in there. And then guess what we did? We went in there.
You went in there. And the same thing happened to your friend.
It's almost like I'm the leader and I'm always right and you should always listen to me because I'm a genius.
The same thing happened to your friend that happened to our friends.
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
So, could you go in there and be a gentleman and grab our friends for us? You are much taller and stronger than we are.
We're not grabbing your friends, no.
I mean, they look at Emir in particular, and they're like, you're much taller and stronger than we are.
That's not a good enough explanation to why we should grab your friends.
Maybe we'll pay you.
All right, so we go in there and we get turned to stone.
Oh, no, we don't want you to turn to stone. We want you to rescue our friends.
That is the only way I see this ending. We go in there, we try to get your friends out, and immediately we turn to stone.
Aren't you a cleric or a magic user? Don't you know how to avoid getting turned to stone?
I rolled a 7, so no.
So they're in conversation with one another. Some of them, you can tell, sound like they just want to leave because it doesn't seem to be like they're going to be able to save their friends. And it looks like another half of the group, they want to stay and try to rescue their friends or convince you to rescue their friends.
Unless you're paying us like 1 trillion million pieces of gold. Enough to live comfortably forever and become level 20. No, I will not go in there. I do not want to go in there.
Question: what happens to Twitch? Did she also turn to stone? Or is she alive but now clenched in a rock?
Twitch, I guess, would need to make a saving throw off. Let me see what the D&D gods have to say about this.
I personally would say that Twitch would separately make a save if she looked at the creature whose name that Silren doesn't know. But otherwise, no. But Melody and all of her clothes and the things she's holding would turn to stone, so I would assume the blanket that Twitch was wrapped up in would turn to stone. She'd probably suffocate because she was restrained and wrapped tightly.
Now the blanket is stone.
I made a point to keep her head outside the blanket,
Yeah.
so she should be able to just breathe.
Melody, can you make a saving throw? I see on the internet it says the familiar can make a saving throw. Melody, can you make a saving throw for Twitch?
That is, wait, I'm gonna go get cat stats. Twitch. Constitution?
Constitution.
That's 14.
14. So, Twitch made the save and is still alive, but Melody's light was fading as Twitch was realizing what was going on, and because you could still speak with animals at that time, you could hear Twitch saying, What stone imprisons me? Melody, mother, get me out of here.
Can I retroactively say that she would have loosened the blanket a bit, knowing that she would have been trapping Twitch in the stone?
Yeah, we can say
so
that.
that she can at least survive, even if she didn't have the strength to loosen it enough that she could escape, enough that she could at least breathe and
breathe. Yeah, we can say that.
or whatnot. Okay.
So Twitch doesn't look like she's at risk of dying, but she is trapped in a stone blanket at this moment. The hobgoblins are all looking at you, Soren, saying, "So, what do you want to do here?"
That's a good fucking question. I suppose let's go take our friend who's made of stone and let's drag her up the fucking stairs, up 2 flights of stairs, out the dungeon, while a bunch of orcs are going to be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then we have to kill them probably. And then we'll go to a cleric and we'll be like, "Hey, we'll pay you money if you fix her." And then they'll be like, "Sure, $3 million." And we'll be like, "What the fuck?" And then we'll go bankrupt, and then we'll have to go, I don't know, do a bunch of shit to get money. That's how I see this going down. So I don't know what you guys want to do, hobgoblins in the bottom of a dungeon. You can go rescue your friends. It seems like Twitch didn't get turned to stone, so I don't know what Twitch did to avoid it. But I don't know. If you want to go in there and whatever, go be my guest. But based on the hissing sounds, it sounded like being turned to stone was not the only thing that creature could do. It could also probably just eat you straight up.
Oh, no. We do not want to get eaten.
Yeah, it sucks.
One of the hobgoblins walks up to you, Soren, and says, "Hey, did you see there was a chest in the corner of the room? Maybe there's something good in there."
Maybe. I didn't see the room.
I did. From my angle, I could see it.
That's really cool, dude. Do you want to go get it?
Well, I would like to. But
All right,
I don't want to turn to stone.
Yeah, neither do I.
How about this? How about we put a blindfold over your tall friend and we use him as a shield?
Then he'd get eaten.
Emir, do you have any reaction to this?
If he doesn't look at the basilisk, he won't get petrified, but he'd still get eaten.
Oh, he can swing his arms around. He's got an axe.
Just gonna glare at the hobgoblins and be like, "I could just throw you in there one at a time."
But there's so many of us.
Exactly. It would get full, and then I could go in.
About half the hobgoblins look like they're experiencing a lot of despair and lack of hope. Like they don't know what to do. They want to rescue their friends, and about the other half of the hobgoblins just want to leave and say, "This is too much. They didn't sign up for this.
Hey,
it's going to be too expensive."
Hey guys, what's in this door?
So through that doorway, it's like a broken down doorway, so you can easily see.
Also, I'm assuming my illusion disappears now. It's been a minute.
Okay. You see. So, Soren, are you walking over there, or just what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm very hesitant to just open doors. It's the last time that someone did that, she got turned to stone.
All right. So, Soren, you should be able to see behind that little doorway is a key sitting on top of a scroll, both on the floor.
Is the dotted line like bars?
It's a busted door.
Okay.
So you just need to climb over it to get into the space behind it. And you see like next to the column, next to the key and the scroll, there's like a column that has been broken up into different pieces that's on the ground to the left of the scroll.
I'm not planning to dive into this puzzle right now. I'm assuming it's a puzzle. I'll also check this door. I just want to make sure it's not like potion of greater restoration right here.
That would be really funny if there was one right there.
I don't like the way you said that. What's the scroll? Is that a magic scroll? Is that a 5th level spell scroll of greater restoration?
Are you going over there to see what the scroll is?
Well, first I'm going to look in this other door.
What are other people doing at this point?
I'm just chilling out. I don't know what to do here exactly because our friend is stone and yeah.
Kids, this is why we don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't smoke any of that, you know. That,
or
that
you'll get stoned.
Yep. Yeah.
So Soren, you're standing in front of what looks to be a normal wooden door with a doorknob. Nothing outrageous. Looks to be fairly normal.
I open it with my big meaty hands.
And it reveals another part of the room connected to the key next on top of the scroll. And in that other part of the room is a wooden chest sitting all alone on the floor.
Cool. I'm going to take one step. I'm going to check for traps real quick. I'm going to scan the room.
Yeah. What is it? Investigation?
I believe so, yes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That's an 11.
You do not see any traps in this area.
Cool. I'm going to step in here and sweep my head, check both sides of the street, and then I will walk. I'm not going to touch it, and I'm going to try and avoid anything that seems like it's part of the puzzle, but I want to see if I can read the scroll.
From 10 feet away?
Mm-hmm. Or I'll step closer. I just don't want to. You said there's like a crumbled pillar or something. I'll try to avoid touching that if I can.
Okay. On the scroll, you see some elven runes, and you are elvish, so you can interpret them.
Yep.
The runes say...
Mainly just, is it a spell scroll?
It's not.
Okay, cool. I don't need... I'm assuming this is a puzzle. I don't need information for the puzzle specifically right now.
It's not a puzzle.
Okay. Well then I guess
can't
I'll
tell
read
you.
it.
I'm gonna type in the chat what it is that you're reading on there.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna read this. Last time I read strange elvish writing in the middle of a dungeon, I got turned into a pig for 4 sessions. I'm not doing that again.
Okay, so you're not reading it, but you do know it's elven runes on there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna check this door also.
Right.
Hey guys, you know what's? I'm gonna ask the hobgoblins. Do you guys know what's in here?
The hobgoblins tell you it smells really bad down there.
Down there?
Yeah, it slopes.
Is it...
It slopes downwards when you open the door. One of the hobgoblins says to you, "I think it's the toilet on the second floor. It's the latrine."
Nasty. All right. Well, I guess we have money, right? I'm asking the party. I just want to double check. We've got like money that we can use to pay for Great Restoration.
Yes, we in fact do have money.
Okay. Is anyone against hauling Melody up the stairs?
It's gonna take so long. I mean, I'm not against it. It's just,
Melody, by the way, how much do you weigh?
34 pounds all by myself,
Okay.
but I carry 82 pounds because of weight provisions in D&D.
Okay. So the stone statue is going to be somewhere between 80 and 90 pounds. So the party would need to figure it out if they want to lift you and carry you.
Hey, big man who's carried trees. Can you help us out, please? I would appreciate that. Thank you. You've got some big arms. They're impressive.
Carpet?
Anyway.
Yeah.
He's still carrying the carpet around.
He's just got like a bunch of shit on his back.
Can Emir carry a carpet and a stone statue at the same time? Let's find out.
Carrying capacity in D&D is wild, especially if you're a Goliath, so yes, almost certainly. I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking, and I don't want to... I'm kind of just doing stuff to scan things. I don't mean to be talking over other people if they want to do things as well.
I mean, all you can really do is go into what is assumedly a rat toilet, or go into a place where we get turned into stone. So I don't really have much else to do here.
Yeah, Wasabi's looking very ill, Matt. Your heart is torn about what to do in this situation. Because if you leave, he could get sicker. But if you stay, Melody is a statue.
And so I don't know of any other ways to cure petrification.
There might be other ways, but you know some stuff from your cleric training.
Yeah.
I have a potion of healing that's greater, but I don't think that's enough. I don't know.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay, so I'm gonna give her a climbing potion, and then with her stoned body, she can climb up the wall.
We could use it like a suction cup. We
Exactly.
can like.
Want to get a friend, not a rock anymore. Plus, there's a cat stuck. I don't know. This isn't exactly my favorite situation to be in.
True. However, I almost said bat. Wasabi is also dying. And he keeps saying he's gonna die today, which also not a very accurate way of tallying how he's gonna die if he just says, "Oh, it's today," because he is a rat. But like,
the hobgoblin leader can see, Bat, that you are very pained by this, and he steps up and offers you a handkerchief.
I don't think it should take too long if it's just like walking to and from. I don't think it would take too long to go find a cleric. And
it wouldn't.
Greater Restoration is just like we give him money. It should be about 450 gold if we have that, right? We have that, right?
Maybe.
I don't have my updated character sheet on me.
Yeah,
but I have a little over 100.
Yeah,
I'm happy to reimburse whomever because I have enough to pay in full 450 gold.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay, cool. So we go pay the 450 gold, get it cast, and then it ends, and it's just like an action. And then we go back and we get down here, and that's like maybe an hour. The only issue I see is I don't think Wasabi will die in an hour. I think we've got a bit more time than that. The only issue I see is going upstairs. We may have to deal with the other groups looking for the rat temple. They'll be like, "Oh, you're carrying a statue and you look vulnerable. Let's kill you." And then we have to
also orcs with the mug.
Yeah, I mean we could just ambush them right now and kill them.
I mean, do we know how strong they are? Do we have an accurate Dragon Ball Z scouter?
It's still 4 versus 3, and we have magic.
Hobgoblin say to you, "Oh, you mean those dumb orcs in the next room?"
Yeah.
Are they little piss babies?
I don't know what that is, but they definitely can't find their way out of here and can't read a map.
Let's go kill them just real quick. Let's just beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, let's go kill them.
All right.
Hobgoblin say to you, actually, that would be great. That would be getting rid of another group of people who want to meet the Rat Master.
Hey, no problem. I asked Sibunimir, you guys, any objections to killing these orcs?
Guess I'm not too against killing them.
They were pretty hostile before. I don't know. I can very easily see them attacking us while we're carrying Melody through.
Yeah, trying to play some game and keeping the mug.
Let's just do non-lethal. Let's just knock them out. All right. Well, I hear no objections. Here's my plan. We run in and we just get a big surprise round on them. I'll cast Guiding Bolt. I don't know. You guys want to shoot them or run up and hit them?
I could trip one. I can trip one and disarm another.
I'll just go up and like combo one.
All right. So we all line up at the door.
Yep.
I'll stand here or whatever. And I will hold my action. Also, that conversation we had about murdering them was whispering. I didn't want to actually whisper the entire time into my mic.
Right.
But yeah. Cool. So I will hold my action to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I'll hold my action to run in there and hit one really hard. You know what I mean? Really hard. Yeah, non-lethally, really hard.
Can I just
Hit him really hard, but not hard enough to hurt.
guess open the door up? I don't know. Can I dash over to one?
If it's a held action, then you can dash and that's it. But if it's a surprise round, then you can get like a full turn. Can this be a surprise round though?
You'll find out as soon as you open the door.
Is the door not open?
I mean, it's unlocked, yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize we closed it behind us. Okay. Sure.
So Emir is at the door. Emir's going to open the door.
Just I really slowly turn the knob, try not to make try to make as little noise as possible as I slowly creak the door open.
Emir, when you open the door, you see the 3 orcs just playing with the mug in the corner of the room. They're really not paying attention to you. They seem to be like satisfied, like they've each eaten a very nice meal.
So we do get a surprise round?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're not paying attention to you.
Okay.
But I think Emir would be first to act, right? Because he's opening the door.
Okay.
Suppose you have to try to like dash over and bonk one over the head with the axe handle.
So, yeah, I think dash counts as the action. I don't know that you can dash and attack. You can move and attack.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Then I guess. Yeah. I was just trying to get over there quickly, but if I have enough movement, I guess. Yeah.
You might have. Let me see. Your movement is what, 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have enough movement to walk in 1, 2, 3, and then go diagonally and still attack.
So that'd be 25 feet there, and then should I move? Yeah, that'd be 10 feet away. So I guess I have to get up close.
Yeah. So you can. Yeah, and you can attack from there.
All right. Yeah. Just axe handle to the side of the head. I guess. I don't know.
Who put Melody the statue in front of the doorway?
I don't know. The statue
I
moved.
moved myself to follow Emir.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I presume Emir's going to put Melody down for the duration of the battle.
Yeah, I don't think I want to accidentally have Melody get broken.
What if she fell and broke? All right, Emir, go ahead and give us an attack roll.
23.
23 hits.
And 7 plus 5 is was it 12? Yeah, so 12 damage.
Okay. Tell us how you strike this orc.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of axe handle over across the side of the head. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, as you bash him in the side of the head, you not only surprised him, you've knocked quite the wind out of him. He's very surprised by this, and he grabs his weapon and shield to defend himself in the next turn. So, Silrin or Bat, what are you doing?
I'll go. I will cast Guiding Bolt on this one, the one that hasn't been wounded.
Okay. Do you need to stand at the doorway? Like, you need a direct line?
Yeah, I mean, can I just like peek my head through? I mean, I can walk here, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be good. And what's the name of the spell? Direct Bolt? Guiding Bolt?
Guiding Bolt, but I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Okay, then I will go back over here.
Okay. And Bat, what would you like to do? Move all the way to the front and hit something.
You don't have to talk. We get it. You're a monk.
God, I forgot. Yes. You understand. I'm a monk. I do like 3 things. Okay, so I'm gonna unarmed attack. It's a d20 plus 5. So 13, does that hit?
13 hits exactly.
Cool.
Yes, guys, I think I know their
D4.
AC.
Yeah. D4 plus 3. That is 4 damage.
And which guy are you hitting? The one directly south or southeast?
Directly south.
Bat, tell us how you kill this orc.
So after Ymir does his thing, I'm gonna do a cool like run and jump, and then do a big meaty punch downwards. Non-lethally.
Okay.
Superman punch.
I kill him non-lethally.
Okay.
I'm putting him to rest forever.
I guess non-lethally killing would just be a coma. I guess close to
Knock him out unconscious with your punch.
Damn, that's dark. Yeah.
And you still have more of an action to do?
I'm gonna attack the guy right directly there. That is natural 20 plus 5. So that's a D4 plus 3 again.
2d4.
And is it 2D4? Yeah.
I also want to yell in, hey, sorry about this. We just assumed you'd stab us in the back, so we're knocking you out, not killing you. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Non-lethally 8 damage.
And with that also, Bat, you managed to knock Luke's legendary mug that he was holding onto the floor. And he swears at you in Orcish as he prepares to defend himself.
Okay, cool.
Sibo.
I will say, I don't think ranged attacks are able to be non-lethal. So if you want to do non-lethal, you'd have to run up and hit them.
Is this the key to the other room?
Nobody knows.
We're in a fight right now. Can we deal with the orcs first?
Yeah, you're getting a surprise attack in the orcs at the moment. Sibo.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack this one.
Okay, go for it.
24.
That hits.
10 damage.
10 damage? You kill this guy. Tell us how you kill him.
Oh wow. I shoot an arrow that pierces like slightly around his neck, and the blood gushes out.
Yeah, and the blood lands on the orc next to him, which displeases him greatly.
All right, sorry. I guess it was a little inaccurate when I said we weren't killing you. My bad.
Oops is right. And Sibo, you've murdered an orc.
Yikes.
Could everybody make a roll for initiative, please?
That's a 23 from me.
23, okay.
I rolled bad.
What's that, Emir?
I rolled a 6.
6?
I got
Silren? 9, Sibo?
11.
11. So, Bat, you're first to act. There's one orc left in this room. What would you like to do?
I'd like to do punches. I'd do big punchy.
Okay.
I go up to him.
Punchy.
No, wait, that's 2. I rolled 2 by accident. My bad. That is 8 to hit.
Sucks.
That
8 misses.
luck point.
Yeah.
14. Yeah, I can't attack again, but like, I want to do more damage.
Okay.
D4.
Okay, but you
plus
could spend a key point of Flurry of Blows and then get that back on a short rest.
It really doesn't matter. I've got 3 more key points. It's fine. That's 4 damage, and then I'm gonna do another attack.
What was the first attack roll?
Oh, that was a 14.
Okay, 14
Or
hits.
the
And that
failed,
was 3
the failed
damage.
one was an 8. That was 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Then I attacked again, 22.
That hits.
D4, D3. That is 7 damage.
And the orc squeals out in pain. He's swearing at you in Orcish, saying, "What did you do to my friends? We didn't deserve this. We let you here without a fight. You took advantage of us."
Lamau,
Yeah, we did. I was gonna try to defend ourselves, but you kind of. Yeah, we did.
In my defense, we did agree to do non-lethal.
Yeah, we did.
So the orc that's talking to Bat does look over at the one friend, his one ally who's knocked out but not dead. He then looks at his colleague directly to his left, who is in fact dead, and he looks at you and says, "I can't trust any of you. I'm gonna fight to defend myself." And Bat, that is the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So it is in fact the orc's turn, and he is going to raise his sword and try to strike you with it. And that is going to be an 11, which will miss. And he only gets one attack. Even though you're going to get, whatchamacallit, opportunity attack, he's going to flee and try to run out of here, Bat. So before he runs out of the room, do you want to make another opportunity attack?
Yeah, we're kind of already killing him. So yeah, sure.
Looks like.
That I have to roll a d20 for that. Plus 5. 15, so that hits.
That hits.
D4 plus 3. That is 7 damage again.
And we're doing this non-lethally?
No, this is lethally. We're killing him now.
Okay. And with that, you knock him out. He's dead. You have killed 2 orcs, and one of them is non-lethally, so he's still breathing. He's unconscious. I just want to pause here and give everybody some experience points. So everybody is going to get 180 experience points for room exploration and interaction. For the 4 of you in this battle that killed 2 orcs.
It feels unfair to not give XP to Melody, because she would have done something if she could, but she was physically incapable, and that wasn't her own fault.
Yep.
But
This
I'm
is true.
also
Okay, so you agree that it's unfair,
I agree that it's unfair.
but you're doing it still.
Yeah,
Well-
because she couldn't contribute.
I couldn't contribute, and I'm already a couple hundred XP above level 6, and so I'm ready to level up, so XP isn't a worry.
Okay.
And I am giving Melody
Yes.
experience points for all the stuff that happened up until the stoning.
Yeah.
For the 4 of you who killed the orcs, it's an additional 75 experience points.
All right. That was messy, but we got a statue we got to carry to the surface.
All right, so I'm going to take this in the chat, all the treasures that you find on these 3 guys. Found a bunch of gold, a bunch of money, a few sets of dice. Each of them was carrying a short sword, and one of them had a shield, and that's about it.
I guess split everything up between everyone, or we can try to put that currency they had towards
Sure.
fixing Melody's situation.
I'll divide it. All right, let's go.
Yep. Let's go back to the surface.
The hobgoblins are calling out to you, Selren. So you're not going to help rescue our friends?
Eventually we will, but not right now.
Raptor's turn.
All right,
Down,
why-
you don't deal with
what-
that.
I don't owe you shit. Don't sigh at me. Don't be like, ugh. Save our friend. Help us. Exactly.
Okay, leave her here. We will watch over her.
No,
We
we
will
need
bathe
to.
her.
We need to bring it to the surface. To you fucking. All right.
So what do you want us to do? Watch your friend or not?
I was saying it because you didn't help us, so don't act like we need to help you.
No, but we want you to help us.
That's not enough for us. That's not enough to get us to help you just because you want it. I want a lot of things, but I'm not going to get any of those things.
Well, we'll tell you what we know about the Rat Master if you help us.
All right. Well, we might take you up on that offer after we go get this our friend healed.
They're clearly a portion of the group is speaking about this, and you can tell they're probably not going to stay around, and they're intending to follow you out of here. But the others say to you, some of us will be staying here, standing guard, loyally waiting for help and for finding a way to save our friends.
And the bad friends can come with us.
Yeah. So 5 hobgoblins, they kind of like are kind of ashamed because you called them the bad friends, but they are.
Should be.
Yeah, they don't want any more part of this, and so 5 of the hobgoblins actually do start following you out of this room.
We
Okay.
go up.
Back to the surface.
All right, so the party makes their way all the way back to the surface. The hobgoblins disperse once they get to Malo-Misto Pub, and you're carrying Emir's carrying Melody. Is that right?
Yeah.
And once you're back in the pub, you see that your friend, the halfling, not halfling, tiefling, bartender lady, and she points at Melody and says, "What happened down there?"
Some shit.
Cares to elaborate?
Do you
Nope.
want to? Will it actually affect anything if you know what happened? She got turned to stone, believe it or not. We didn't just find a statue down there. She used to be a person.
Yeah, I know. I remember talking to her just yesterday. Well,
Yep.
I
Meow.
guess you need to find a cleric.
Yeah, almost as if we do. Do you know where a cleric is?
Yeah, she points across she leads you to the front door and points across the way towards next to where the orphanage is, and there's a
Oh, it's like
church
right there. Okay, that's way easy. That's way sooner than I thought. Okay, cool. It'll be less than an hour.
I figured you wanted the closest cleric in town, not the smartest cleric in town.
I mean, a cleric that can cast the magic we need.
Yeah, I mean this is Zadash. It's a big city.
Yeah,
clerics here are pretty.
We go to the church.
All right, and so you go to the church. You see, they see what's going on, and they say, "Does your friend need to be restored?"
Have you or a loved one been the target of there's compensation? Yes.
Looks
yes,
like your friend
please.
is currently a statue, and
It would appear that way. Yes, we've got money.
Yes,
Great
yes.
restoration would be appreciated. We have 450 gold on us.
Oh, that's how much it costs. How did you know?
Because I'm a cleric.
And I'm a cleric.
I
High
high-five
five.
them. All
Well, can you give us the money and we will cast the spell.
All right. I don't know. I don't have my character sheet. I don't have my updated character sheet with me, so I don't actually know how much gold I have.
But I could just pay it.
Kat said whoever pays it can get reimbursed. Yeah, we can also just use some
I
of the
do.
gold.
I have almost 900 gold pieces worth of currency.
We can
So-
also pay for 280 of it with the gold and silver we got from the orcs.
Yeah, you could just convert it and give them all the money you just found. How much would that be?
270 plus 11 gold worth of silver.
Plus $2 worth of copper.
Plus 2 gold
Copper dollars.
would be 283. Plus a few extra coppers.
That's right.
Unless anyone wants to hold on to their share.
So so you hand over the money. Seem to be some incantations going on in the church, and Melody's body slowly emerges from the stone. She's totally intact. Twitch, the kitten, is very scared during all of this, doesn't quite understand everything that's happening, but Twitch leaps out of the stone blankets swaddling after the spell is over, and is just licking herself and walking on the stone floor of this church. But looks like Melody is back to her non-statue self.
Thank you. She rummages through her pack. That was how much?
Whatever. Let's go back. We've got a rat temple and some. We grabbed the mug, right? We didn't just leave it on the ground.
Yeah, whoever wanted to grab it can grab it.
Yeah. I'll say I grabbed the mug. I don't care.
Okay.
Although I don't think I can attune to it, I think. Or no, I probably can. I don't know my attunement slots off the top of my head. Is it an attunement item?
I don't think it is. I just
I don't
used
think
it.
so.
Cool.
Yeah, you just pick it up and roll. Yeah, I don't think you
Okay.
have to attune.
Red. Cool. Let's go back. Back to the future.
It's probably not any of ours. Today hasn't been that hasn't been that great of a day.
All right. Now that we don't need to drag a statue, we can just walk right back to where we were. Unless anyone has any objections, they want to do something now.
So how's Wasabi at this point?
I feel like that's what we got to take care of.
Wasabi's not looking good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
okay, let's go
we're
back.
doing this trip only added like 20 minutes to the timer, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. Going back to the surface and going back to the surface.
That was
getting
much
healing.
quicker than I thought it might
Mhm.
take, as considering somebody turned into stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
that
it's
was
different.
fast.
It's different leaving because you actually know where all the entrances and exits are.
Yeah. Okay, so we're back to where we fought the orcs.
And so this is Melody's first time seeing the dead bodies of these orcs. And you do notice the one orc is now conscious again, but bruised everywhere. And he's disarmed because it looks like you took his weapons. And
Normally it takes 1d4 hours to get conscious.
Oh, 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, he's not conscious yet. So you see, like, this orc body.
I pat him on the head. Sleep tight.
Did you guys just come back through here and kill them?
That was not the intention, but yeah.
Does that mean if I see the creature again, I get turned back into stone?
Almost certainly. And I don't
That's
want to
fair.
test that theory. So, we know that the Rat Master is in there. I also know that there's a stanky room, and there is a scroll with elven writing that I'm not going to read, and a key and a chest that are not in the room with the basilisk.
So could I
I know what a basilisk is. I've seen Harry Potter.
tie
You are British. That's
All
you have
British
to do
people
it
have
legally.
read/seen Harry Potter.
Yes.
Could I tie cloth around my eyes then and go in and do stuff?
Which room?
Into like would that save me from being
Turned into stone again. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably, but also you would need to then fight a creature while blinded.
That's right.
That is true.
That would be difficult.
Yes.
I vote real quick we find out what's in this chest over here.
Sounds good to me. Do stuff before we have to deal with more petrification.
Alright.
Oh, and I have a question. Who's holding on to the steel shield that we discovered at the end of the battle?
You can have it if you'd like.
No, it's not about me keeping it. I was just thinking about. So,
We could sell it. Or something.
no, I was just thinking about, how this sort of feels like Medusa story. So if you are holding a steel shield and not, looking at the reflection, maybe you'll be fine with it.
Is it? Ooh, maybe. That's true. Also, what if we get it to look at its own reflection?
Yeah, so we can turn it into stone too, right?
Wait, through prestidigitation and mending, can we polish the shield?
Yes, you could.
And are we camouflaged again by passing back by the rat statue?
In fact, you are.
Poggers.
So we have a +10 to stealth.
So perhaps there is a way we can go about this.
That is
Yeah.
some good thinking.
Yeah, the hobgoblins are actually really surprised because they hear you talking, but they find it difficult to see you in this room.
Can I make an Arcana check to know if looking at a basilisk through a reflection still kills you?
Who kills you or it?
Well, if we were to like Medusa it, where we hold the shield out and look at it through and be able to see it through the reflection, I want to know if that would kill us. And then in the same vein, if it sees its own reflection, would that kill it?
Okay, make an Arcana check.
11.
Okay, so,
Because I think it would be the reflection's dangerous or the reflection isn't dangerous, and it's good to know which one. Because using the shield is probably going to be useful, but it's important to know which way.
you would know, so I found the answer. You would know that a basilisk's gaze does not work if it's through a reflective surface such as a mirror.
Okay. So we wouldn't be able to have it see its own reflection and kill it like that.
Correct.
But we could see where it is in the room and then beat it up while looking at it through the shield.
Yes, you could. Like using it to see where it is. Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
So we won't be completely blind per se going in.
Yeah, if you
So
wanted
we
to,
can.
And also, we're very quiet.
yeah, all of you, because you took the same passageway down, you have the +10 to stealth.
I could cast light on something and then like throw it to the other side of the room and see if that attracts its attention, and then we all just close our eyes and blast it with a bunch of shit.
I was just saying, this sounds like an interesting fight. Like, I don't know. I have a shield. Would my shield be? Could we do the same thing to it so there would be at least two that we could look at using?
Yeah, good.
I don't know. People.
As long as it's not a wooden shield, it has to be like a metal shield.
I believe it's.
I will cast mending on it to get rid of any grime or whatever, and I'll make sure it's a very like nice, smooth shape.
Mm-hmm.
And Melody will then focus, pointedly prestidigitate it as shiny and reflective as possible.
And while this is happening, is Soren gonna open the chest?
Sure. Can I check it for traps real quick?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
That's another 11.
investigation check.
Yeah, don't want to turn into pig again or anything.
So I guess I'll check the scroll and the chest for traps.
Okay.
Yes.
That's an 11.
11. You do not detect any traps on either object.
I guess first I'll try to open the chest. Is it locked?
It's locked. Yes.
Okay. Yes, and I assumed that was the key, but it could have just been something else. Okay, then I'll read the scroll. I won't say it out loud though.
You're gonna read the scroll. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna send this to you in the chat. What it says.
It feels like you're listing Pokemon moves. Is the last one in a language that I don't know, or is it just? Like
It's a
bunch
word
of-
you've never seen before.
What does it say?
Again, last time I read Elven writing in the middle of a dungeon, I got turned into a pig, so I'm very hesitant to actually read this out loud. But fuck it. It says rat reflex, gnaw, tail strike, and then I don't know what the fourth one is.
Yeah, those are Pokemon moves.
Maybe it's like a dragon dance sort of thing where we need to do it in this order.
Isn't that also a Pokemon? Wait, no, that's Swords Dance. Sorry, never mind.
All right, I was making an Avatar joke. I'm going to take the key and I'm going to unlock the chest.
It works.
Okay, I'm going to open it.
And you find 3 items inside the chest.
Do I find rat reflex, gnaw, and tail strike?
You do not. Inside, you find 3 items. One of them is an axe +1. So I'm gonna, yeah. I'll type it in the chat as well. One of them is an axe +1.
Oh boy, do I sure love this big axe that I will be able to use very well. I'm kidding. You want a magic axe? Or I guess I
find
could also use it.
a ring of free action, and you find a magical helmet, but you don't know what the magic is. You need to cast Identify or Detect Magic or something like that.
Could I Arcana to see if I recognize what it looks like?
Yes.
That is a 14. I bet
You
so many
recognize that
intelligence
the level of quality of magic is such that this helmet requires attunement.
But I don't recognize, like, with my knowledge of magic items, I wouldn't know this offhand. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, Bat, you already have a ring of free action, right?
Yes, I already have one.
I personally vote we give it to Ymir because he's the one. He, in addition to Bat, are the two people who need to get up close and personal.
Yeah, up close. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
second
No, I
that.
agree. Damn, Ymir's getting all these cool magic items.
Hell yeah. And we've got a helmet with some magic on it. You need to attune to it. I have no idea what it does.
I'm happy to attune to it, but Sibo or anyone else who wants to attune to it, you can do that too.
Yo, let me attune to it and fuck up my entire build.
Are we talking about the helmet?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm talking as Blake. I've been watching Young Justice, and there is a helmet just like that too. It's the Dr. Fate one. Yeah.
That was a good cartoon.
Yeah, I'm also like kind of afraid to figure out what the magic is, because in the Dr. Fate's helmet, like the person who wears it gets like a lot of cool like magical ability, but it's also trapped because Dr. Fate is the one who's possessing your body.
I'm afraid to find out what the magic is, not because of Young Justice, but because Matt is our DM. And I don't trust him at all.
I'm happy
That's fair.
to attune
Probably
to it
just
then.
loop again.
I swear to God, if you attune to it and instantly turn into stone, I'm going to fucking scream.
Okay.
Well,
Well.
we don't have to use it yet. We can just
Well.
hold on to it and use identify later to figure out what exactly it is. It was just a fun side note.
Silren, you also realize that all of the items, in fact, in this chest require attunement. Not just the helmet that you didn't
Okay.
recognize, but the axe and the ring as well.
Can I
So it would
attune
take
to
some
the
time
helmet?
if you wanted to use, like, arm them and use them before you go anywhere else.
We
It's
need
your
to
choice.
attune to it during a short rest, so we
Correct.
wouldn't be able to jump right in there.
Do we have
Man.
the time?
I mean,
Add axe to my inventory in D&D
Depends.
Beyond.
Depends how damaged Wasabi is, and he's looking mighty damaged.
So we just
Oh.
go in, use the polished shields as mirrors, and defeat the
Mhm.
basilisk creature?
well,
Yeah.
we could do that. Also, I am super not opposed to taking a breather. I haven't been hurt, but I would get my invoke duplicity back. Anyone who was hurt would get stuff. Bat would get his key. Yeah.
It's like almost 5 o'clock, and the party also hasn't had lunch yet, so it could be a good idea to do a short rest and eat and rest and talk and attune.
Can Melody make a medicine check on Wasabi to see how long he has?
Mhm.
10.
You're like,
Yeah.
That's
He doesn't look
definitely
well.
a rat.
He doesn't look well.
Yo, Wasabi, in terms of how many hours you think you have left, can you show me on your rat hand with your rat fingers? Can you hold up rat fingers to say, like, I have 2 hours left before I die?
Yeah, I mean, Wasabi looks at you when you call his name, but he doesn't seem to understand what you're saying.
Damn it, okay. So sometimes they know it was. So he knows what I'm saying when I'm saying don't save him, but when I am asking him for help, he's like, oh.
Bat does remember he understood when you wanted him to run in the library and scare the lady. So it seems like there's some commands he understands.
Are we short resting, or are we going in?
Yeah, we could take a short rest.
Can I healing word or lesser restoration Wasabi to extend his lifespan?
You could try either of those things to see how it impacts him.
Probably not healing word.
Alright, I'd like to try Lesser Restoration.
The effect of the Restoration does seem to produce a calming effect on Wasabi, but Wasabi does still look sick, and his skin still looks gaunt. His you still see the same kind of like patches of fur falling off his body. So he looks a little calmer, but he still looks like he's not long for this world.
Will he survive a short rest and a battle?
It would take a psychic to know the answer to that.
Can I also make a medicine check to see how much longer he has?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have proficiency in medicine? No, I do not. But I'm just naturally wise. It's a 20 total.
Yeah.
Not natural.
You get. I mean, you haven't had as much experience in understanding animals as you do with other like humanoid creatures. But your best guess is he does look deathly sick, and it's likely that he'll die within the next few days, if not.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, well, I think spending an hour to make this next fight significantly easier and less deadly, I don't think that should cost too much. Hopefully.
So short rest is what's happening, right? Am I right?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, we're short resting.
So go ahead and take, do what you need to do to get your hit points and key, and if you're attuning to an item, you can go ahead and attune.
There are two things I'd like to do.
D4.
One is attune to this
Nice,
helmet,
great.
and two is to comfort and console Twitch and try and reestablish a bond with her.
You can also play Song of Rest.
Oh yeah, and play Song of Rest. So 3 things. It sounds like you have to spend your entire short rest attuning to the item.
Yeah.
So that means I can't do... I might Song of Short Rest and then settle down into my short rest to attune to it, but it sounds like I can't do much with Twitch.
That's what it looks like.
Unfortunate.
So Emir, you need to choose between the ring and the axe, which one you want to attune to.
Alright, I suppose for now, yeah, I'll tune to the axe.
And Melody is putting on the helmet and attuning to that. Okay. So it's almost 6 p.m. These hobgoblins have been patiently waiting for you to help them or do something. They seem to be very happy that you actually have returned, and they are pleased that Melody is no longer stone.
Okay, so now are we gonna go with the plan of rush in the room with the shield?
So also, close your eyes unless you are looking through the shield. That's a big one.
Okay. I guess Ymir goes in first because he's got the shield. Or wait, is it Ymir or Slytherin? It's one of you.
So
I mean, you
I
both have
would like to suggest, since we have 2 shields, we kind of split into 2, not necessarily like 2 separate ways. We're going in the same direction, just so I would say, since Sibo and Melody, we are small people, I was thinking maybe we can sort of hold on to Ymir or kind of like tied into him or whatever.
Each one of you grabs onto a different ankle.
I don't know. I mean, and then like Ymir be in charge of like going through with it, and then maybe Bat and Soren, you guys can share a shield and sort of go through the room.
Oh, like they would walk in as a pair, and one of them has the shield.
Yeah, and maybe we can have like a system where like one person leads and the other people like hold on to the leader but like close their eyes or something so that they can follow in the same direction. I don't know, something like that maybe.
I'm just thinking if we both stand on other side, like if one person, like one shield sits on one side and one shield sits on the other, and we have those 2 groups, the 2 groups can look at the shield across the way from each other and hopefully use that reflection.
My helmet is a helmet of heroism, so I get 5 HP each round but I have to make a saving throw out of fear of incompetency at the beginning of the fight. And if I make it, I'm immune to my fear for it essentially imbues me with the heroism spell permanently. But yeah, I do have to make a save or tell a story of personal heroism to the helmet to convince it that I'm worthy of wearing the helmet and being.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if someone else wants to use this helmet instead.
And it heals you. It heals you 5 health every turn.
It heals you your spell casting modifier.
Health
for me
every
is 5.
round.
Every round.
Up to a max, or just up. That's pretty good, especially outside of combat. Because like when there's no like time restraint, you can fully heal without using any spell slots or short resting. It's pretty juicy.
But would someone else get more use out of this than me after this thing, or is there anything I can do? I don't know if this changes anything. Oh,
imagine being able to wear helmets.
I think Melody is a good candidate for this because she does often get surrounded or fight in, like close range. And I think as a bard, she knows how to tell a good story. So in terms of persuasion, I think she has the advantage in that.
Yeah. Melody already attuned to it. So
yeah.
Can she take it off and give it to someone else? Is that how that works?
I mean, she's talking about later after this fight.
Oh, later. Okay. But presently, Melody's already attuned to it.
Yeah,
so Melody gets the effects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. So anyways, going back to the plan of how to get across so that we can finally meet the Rat King. So obviously we still have the camouflage, so that's good. So perhaps is it basilisk? The one that turns us into stones?
That's what Silren thinks it is.
Yep, probably.
Okay, yeah, so hopefully it won't even detect us. But in case of it happens, I think, we should use the shield to our advantage. So I was thinking about splitting into 2 groups, like shield 1 group, shield 2 group. What are your thoughts?
That could work. I don't know if there's going to be that much space through the door and in the room in general to actually maneuver. I think it may work out to just be like, we corner it, and then if it's not moving, we don't even need to be able to see it through the reflection because we know where it is. We just close our eyes and wail on one spot. I think that's the ideal situation.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking shield scenario just in case if it does something unexpected.
Yep.
So shield protection is sort of like a plan B kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ymir and I can try and stay spread out throughout the party so that everyone can have access to the shield. And I guess we will likely need to be in the back so you can see the shield when it's facing towards the basilisk.
Okay. All right.
So I can
Any
hold
other
mine up and just like also do magic from afar.
Okay.
I will likely need to be, unless I guess I can also look at my own shield. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So are we cool with the plan, or is there any other questions or opinions?
That sounds good. I guess we probably shouldn't bother trying to sneak because once the door opens, he's going to be aware, right? Because the light will come into the room. So maybe it will do us good to just. I cast light on my shield.
Oh,
Okay.
use the distraction method?
Well, we could do the distraction method. Yeah. I mean, if we're doing the distraction method, then I would cast light on something else. But maybe it would just be.
If you think it's going to notice any of the people coming in, perhaps distraction method might work better. So perhaps you and Bat should go in first, and Ymir and the rest of the party will follow you.
I will cast light on, I don't know, one of my arrows. I don't have my actual inventory in front of me.
Cast light on an arrow. Okay.
Yeah, or just like a, I don't know, a stone or something
That you're holding or just on the ground?
that I'm holding.
Okay.
And I will hold my shield in one hand and I'll hold the glowing stone in the other. And I will, I don't know, I guess let everyone get into position and then I'll wait for someone to open the door. And once the door opens, I'm going to try and chuck the stone to the far corner of the room over, like, on this side.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and start to move in with the shield. And we'll all try to be stealthy, I guess.
Okay, so Silren and Bat are going to go in first. Silren has a stone in one hand that has the light spell on it and the shield in the other hand. And you're going to throw the stone in the northeast corner of the room.
Yeah. Also, hey, hobgoblins, can you guys back up a little bit? If you'd be so kind.
Yeah, the hobgoblins say, yeah, we just want to see if our friends are in there, but we can definitely back up.
Also, be very careful looking into the room.
Yeah, we saw what happened to your friend. Something turned her into stone. What do you think it is?
Who knows?
A Medusa? I hope it's not a Medusa.
Can I preemptively bless all 4 of them with bardic inspiration?
Does it take 1 turn each?
Yeah,
It's
well,
a
we can.
bonus action.
I can also just wait for her to do that before we go in.
Yeah, you could do that. It wouldn't take very long, and then they could go in because it lasts 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making a note of that. So bardic inspiration.
And it's a D8 now because I'd forgotten after I leveled up last time around. Wait. No, that's not true. That's not
D6,
true.
right?
Yes, D6, yeah.
All right, so sorry, Silver, I'm going to move you back in the room. You're throwing the rock, and that is right behind you.
Yeah. Yes. I will go in here and I'll chuck the rock right here, and we'll both try to hide.
Can you both make a stealth roll, please, with plus 10?
Also, I forgot to say, but I'll put my Blessing of the Trickster on Ymir. It's just passively always on Ymir.
On Ymir, Blessing of the Trickster.
Yep. That just gives advantage on stealth, which should cancel out his. Also, Bat, you have proficiency in stealth, right?
Yeah. So this is going to be a plus 15 from me.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
does that mean Ymir gets 20 naturally with the trickster?
No, that gives him advantage, which cancels out his disadvantage from his armor.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So am I going to try to push him?
So I got an 18, Gerald got a 22 for stealth. Plus 15, gang. Let's go.
Let's go.
Also, I rolled a natural 3, and I still got an 18.
Completely carried by that.
I mean, whatever creature is in this room, it doesn't seem to notice you, but it does notice that stone with the light on it fall into the corner of the room. And you can both, Bat and Silren, you can both hear a creature kind of sliding along the wall towards that corner of the room. In addition,
can I try to find it with my shield? Like I'm looking through a reflection of my shield. I want to try and find where it is in the room.
Yes.
I would make the case of this being perception, probably with disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's what I personally would do is in this situation. Oh! 18 with disadvantage!
Let's go.
I got a 13 and a 14.
Also,
Okay.
that was a 25 on stealth on my part.
Okay. Soren, you can detect that this large creature is standing next to one of the hobgoblin statues right now. So it's very close to you. In addition, both you and Bat can hear tiny footsteps in the walls or underneath the floor or on the ceiling. You're not quite sure because the footsteps are making an echoing sound. So you're not quite sure from what direction, but it could be from any direction where there's a walled stone surface.
I mean, if I can see it through my shield, can we see where it is on the map?
Yeah.
Also, can Soren identify what it is by looking at it through the shield?
If it's a lizard creature that has glowing blue eyes that turns people to stone, I'm going to guess it's a basilisk.
Soren's correct about that.
Yeah. That's partially Teddy's metagame knowledge, but also I felt like it made sense for Silverin to guess on context clues, like it's a lizard and it can eat us and also can turn us to stone, and then just start using the term basilisk because, I don't know, it was easier than saying the lizard that turns us to stone.
Yeah. I think it's fair that Silverin would know this lore from parts of his past. And, yeah.
Right.
But this is where we're going to have to stop for today. And we'll pick up next week.